Welcome to the News Update on Enterprise Television. I'm Choma Okoye. We'll start with the local stories. A 48-year-old man whose name has been given as Adamo Umara was paraded on Thursday by the Zone 6 Police Command in Cross River over an allegation of raping and impregnating his 15-year-old daughter. The Zone 6 Police spokesperson, Nelson Okpabi, told journalists that the suspect was arrested in February, the suspect was arrested on Friday, 15 November, based on a petition by one Aisha, the victim's aunt. The spokesman said that the petitioner had stated that she noticed changes in the girl's physiology and took her to the hospital where a test that was conducted confirmed her to be 9 weeks pregnant. The police said that the victim, in her statement, alleged that her father was responsible for her pregnancy. She added that her father started having illicit affairs with her in 2023 in a hotel located in Calabar and had threatened to kill her should she reveal this to anybody. And while speaking with journalists, the suspect denied the allegation and appealed for his release to attend to another urgent matter in an Abuja court. According to the police, the suspect denied the allegation on interrogation and noted that he could not explain how his daughter got pregnant under his watch, having separated from her biological mother years back. The police said that the suspect will be arraigned in court at the end of the investigation in accordance with extant laws. The Federal University Gusau in Zamfara State has disowned the sacked Vice-Chancellor of the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Anambra State, Bernard Ifeanyi Odo, saying that he has never worked as a professor in the university. Addressing newsmen on Thursday evening in Gusau, the Zamfara State capital, the Vice-Chancellor of the university, Professor Muazu Abubakar, said Dr. Odo was neither employed by the university nor appointed as a professor. According to him, the so-called letters of offer of tenure of appointment as a professor and confirmation of promotion to the post of professor dated 30th April 2015 and 12th November 2015 being paraded by Dr. Odo were products of administrative fraud. He said the so-called letters and offer of appointment purported to be certified through copies hurriedly endorsed by the former registrar of the university, Ibrahim Bawa Kaura, dated November 8, 2024, were 6 solid years after he left the service of the university were products of administrative fraud, orchestrated by Dr. Odo, and working in cahoots with the former vice-chancellor of the university and the registrar. And Professor Abubakar said that everything about Dr. Odo's purported offer of appointment as tenure staff and confirmation of promotion as professor was shoddy, fraudulent, utterly devoid of due process and smacks of illegality. He stressed that there is no evidence of official documentation with regards to his controversial employment as a staff of the Federal University Gusau. On Wednesday, President Bola Tinubu approved the dissolution of the Governing Council of the Nnamdi Azikiwe University in Awka, Anambra State, and the removal of Bernard Ifeanyi Odo, the new Vice-Chancellor, and Mrs. Rosemary Ifoma Wokike, the registrar. According to a statement signed on Wednesday by presidential spokesperson Bayo Onanuga, the sacking of the Governing Council and officials followed reports that the council illegally appointed an unqualified vice-chancellor without following due process. Nigeria has become less stable in the past years and can now be categorized as vulnerable based on an instability risk index. According to a new report, SBM Intelligence, a pan-African think tank, ranked Nigeria as a vulnerable country and one of the biggest losers in sub-Saharan Africa on its Instability Risk Index. This was disclosed in its recent Africa Country Instability Risk Index, ACIR, which assesses the political, economic and social factors frustrating stability in African countries. However, the think tank explained that North Africa was exempted because of the sub-Saharan focus of the study, although Mauritania and West Sahara are mapped to West Africa and they were exempted from the study due to the SBM intelligence attributed to a lack of data, geopolitical considerations, cultural and economic affinity with North Africa. The report shed light on 3 key factors: history, economy and geopolitics, as well as leadership and governance, and how they attribute and contribute to political instability in these countries. It also evaluates the stability of the 48 African countries by considering indices like ethnic tensions, co-history, dominant ethnic groups, food security, poverty rate, debt sustainability, conflict vulnerability, and economic diversity. In foreign news, U.S. President-elect Donald Trump has nominated veteran prosecutor Pam Bondi as his new pick for Attorney General, hours after Matt Gaetz withdrew his name from consideration. And Bondi has a long track record in law enforcement and previously served as Florida's Attorney General. The 59-year-old is a longtime Trump ally who defended him during his first Senate impeachment trial. And losing his first choice, Gaetz, to run the Justice Department is a setback for Trump, but his new pick should have a less bumpy ride from senators who must approve her appointment. And that's all we have for you at the news update on this hour. Many thanks for listening. I'm Chioma Okohe. And do well to visit our website at www.enterprisetvnews.com.
Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.